Hi everyone, it's Anita Heidema.
And Dario Tomaselli.
With Passion's Cooking. Cook together to stay together is what we say and what we do. We're here with episode 3 of Fridge Feast that we're putting together. It's a series for this time to plan better, to be more prepared in creating meals for yourself. This is something that we do all the time anyway, and we just want to share it in a different way. We're running through a time period, unfortunately, that some people self-quarantined, some are deciding to stay home a little bit more. We still want to support the locals, of course. We want to be able to, bring in some products that we can, but we want to be able to utilize what's in our fridge too. And so hence why we've put together this Fridge Feast to see what's in your pantry, what is in your fridge, what is it that you can find to create meals with, and what can you do with that. Dario has a great technique and talent of being able to look in the fridge and I see nothing there, and he can do, 5 to 10 meals out of it, and it's quite fascinating. My expertise is more in the planning and the preparing of meals and organizing it all. So we see things in a different way, but it comes together the same way. So now it's really important to look what's in your pantry, look what's in your fridge, see what it is you need. Go for what you need, but not necessarily start panicking and hoarding everything like crazy. These are times we've got to think about everybody. We have to be prepared, but not to panic. So there's 2 things that we wanted you to do. One was to come on over to Facebook and YouTube, where we will be posting daily right now, Instagram weekly. Just want to get your feel. Is this something that interests you? We'd love to have you join in with us. What do you have in your fridge that you want to stump Dario with? What is it that you're cooking right now? Like, what are you preparing during these times? We'd love to have a share to see if this is a community that helps you and that we can help you with some of our expertise. Number 2 is to download our meal planner and grocery list. It is in pashascooking.com. On the top right hand side, there's a link there that you click. When you go in there, you give your email address and then it gets emailed to you. Some people are having difficulties and it's not working for them. I don't know if we have a technical problem, but if for some reason it's not working, email us at info@passionascooking.com, info@passionascooking.com, to be able to have us send it to you, because we really feel it's important for you to take account of what you've got, look at what you need for the grocery list, and meal prep for what you want to create. So that's kind of my side of things. Dario is more of a different side. So we're looking at products. He's the wacky one. We're looking at products that we have in our fridge that we need to cook with, and how to create a healthy, delicious meal out of things that you might have in your fridge. And that's why we'd love to hear from you what you actually have, and we're going to be working with, until we have that time, what we have that we can create for you. So on to you, my dear.
Okay. So I was thinking.
Oh, you came up with another idea? You're changing it again, aren't you?
No. So this thing is Feast the Fridge.
Fridge Feast.
Fridge.
So where you can find a feast in your fridge.
But today we're gonna feast your pantry.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So I've been hearing everybody talking about hoarding this can department of the supermarkets.
Well, and they're buying the toilet paper too.
And buying toilet paper and all that. And and I wanna tell you something. So today we're gonna talk about dry beans, grains, or whatever you want. So we got some lentils over here. Okay? And we have some chickpea. Okay? You can buy, and we have some quinoa over here.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we always store in glass container. Q for quinoa, C for chickpea is mainly for me, and L for lentil. But the reason why we keep it in glass is because they actually protect much better. A large bag of chickpeas goes a long way because they're dry. Okay, and it's important then we store them in your pantry and making sure that you utilize them properly. There is nothing wrong with a canned chickpea that you found at the store, but a can doesn't last very long. And I don't even know how much they are. But this one over here, look how long does it last. So what we make, one of our favorite thing, our favorite snack.
Can I put my finger in it?
Sure you can. Is hummus. Favorite thing ever. I mean, I think you can eat hummus.
The chickpea is in the water.
Yes, 24/7. So what we like to do is, personally for us, is really always trying to work with dry ingredients. So it does take time.
How long does that soak for?
Well, this one we're probably gonna soak it overnight.
Okay.
So I got my chickpeas. I got it in lukewarm water. No, actually room temperature more than lukewarm water, and cover them right up. And I just cover them probably an hour ago, and they're really, you can see the volume. They expand because these one are dry, so they're dehydrating. Then I'm gonna start building.
You're soaking up all that water.
Exactly. I'm gonna build all the parts of my hummus. So what I do, I take garlic, and I'm just gonna quickly smash it like that. Put them inside. 2 cloves of garlic because we want a garlic hummus.
You're just throwing it in the water with the chickpea.
Like that.
Just like that.
Like that.
I don't think people can see that, can they?
So look at this. Celery.
You're smashing it.
We're smashing the celery. We don't cut it. Cut in half. Right into the water. So I like celery in my couscous. Couscous. Hummus. Okay. And then carrot.
I dare you to smash that one.
I'm not going to smash that. So what I'm going to do, just cut them in half. Just put them like this. I like chili. Okay, just my preference. I'm just going to smash it.
And we happen to have some chili as well because we had making some Thai soup. And we needed the chilies for that, so we had extra.
Exactly. This is how complicated this thing is. It's not. So you have all the ingredients in, so everything stays here, and I don't cover it, okay? I'm gonna leave it overnight, and then tomorrow, when I'm ready to make my home, I take all this water with all these ingredients, put them in a pot, a very deep pot. You will see that some of the chickpeas took all the water, so you might gonna have to add more water, but I want you to keep all those ingredients. I'm gonna add maybe half an onion, and I mean half an onion, cut in half inside, and we bring it to a boil, okay? So what we're obtaining here is 2 things. One, the cooking liquid for our hummus, which once the chickpeas are cooked, we're gonna puree them with a little of the soybean paste, sesame seed paste, which is called tahini, which is a major base for the hummus. I don't know why I can't say it. Okay, we're gonna puree lots of roasted garlic, some fresh coriander because we don't like coriander.
Oh, I love coriander.
And
Which
then
is a hard one. Not everyone always does.
And then I personally like to put a little bit of mint, a pinch of cumin, salt and pepper if I need it. And then the last thing, it's my personal preference, guys. And you know, you always have some yogurt in the fridge. Fold in some yogurt, some sour cream, whatever you want. Lots of lemon juice, okay? You mix it together, you adjust the seasoning. If you want a little bit more heat, you add a little bit more chili. You remember the little spices we made a few days ago when we made the 5 spices, the Indian spices? We can add them in our mixture of hummus, and then you store it in a jar and you keep it in the fridge. Every time you come home, you want a quick snack, it's ready to go. But it's quick and easy. Nothing you have to, it's really few little steps. Your biggest step is to hold and wait for the beans, actually the chickpeas, to actually hydrate. That's one thing. But what are we going to do with the liquid?
Tell us.
Exactly. So this is a lot of hummus. So
do you have to cover this? Sorry for
no,
interrupting.
no,
Okay.
no, because if you beans, chickpeas, right, they have a lot of gas. So the most important thing is to make sure that we don't cover.
Would you need to stir it then to sort of release some
Yeah,
of that?
we can release, but it's not even necessary because the water that we have there, you want to make sure that you have a lot of water. So for 1 cup of chickpeas, you basically want 3 cups of water. Okay? 1 cup of chickpeas, 3 cups of water. Because they really will absorb all that. That liquid, then the chickpeas are cooked, is extremely flavorful and is phenomenal to make a soup, a vegetable broth, even a chickpeas and orecchiette pasta, anything you want. A stew, a vegetarian stew if you want. All the trimming of vegetable. You keep in some of the cooked chickpeas, you get some onions, some garlic, all the vegetable you have in your fridge, and then you use the liquid to cook the stew. It's a 20-minute stew, just a vegetable stew. Okay? All those things have been utilized. And if you don't need it, if you don't have no time to do it, you keep that liquid, you put it in a safer, how do you call it, those food safer, or on a plastic bag, and you put them in the fridge, on one of those plastic containers, and they can stay stored in the fridge. So anytime you need to make a soup, you have your vegetable stock. The other thing I also like to do, if I want it, all the vegetables that have been cooking into the chickpea, what I like to do, I like to flavor my hummus. And what I do, I take some of the vegetable that have been cooking, I'm talking about the carrots and the celery mainly, not so much the onions, and maybe the garlic I can keep it also. Cut in little dice and fold them into the hummus with some caramelized onions and fold them right in it. So every time you have your little spread, your little thing, you can just make it. But my point is, just for one little handful of chickpeas, you can create a meal for so many things. And you can create multiple recipes. This is one bag of chickpea that can probably cost you $4. And imagine just having that little bag, how many meals you can actually make. It's about being smart, being careful. Look in the fridge. I mean, here I put the chilies, I put the carrots, I put the celery, the onions, the garlic. That's the basic things that you want to put into your hummus. But you can become creative as much as you want.
And there's so many other things you can do with this. You can make like a bean salad or something.
Chickpea salad, phenomenal, yes.
But there's like a 5-bean salad with all kinds of kidney beans and all of that are really, really delicious and very healthy for you as well. You're not going to be stealing all the carrots and celery because I need some of that for juicing.
Yes, no.
Otherwise you'll be in trouble.
You know, and this, yes, we cannot take anything for juicing.
So all the stuff that we've been doing, we've been also juicing and making juice creations with them as well because that's really helpful and yummy.
And you know, you can do anything. We can use kale. I mean, Anita uses a lot of kales in her juicing when she's developing recipe. And, you know, carrots and kale, celery. Celery is phenomenal in juices. I mean, it's probably one of the best ingredients for actually the juicing. For us, the most important thing is to be creative. Be creative and really feel a pride of creating our own meal, plan it, organize ourselves so when we come home, we don't panic. Tonight we're going to make some bread, right? So, you know, we want to kind of develop a new recipe with gluten-free bread, which we're going to show you, and play with different type of gluten-free flour. And plan it. You know, don't make only loaf. We're going to make probably 4 or 5 loaves. Organize it, plan it, put them in the freezer, slice it whenever you want it. You can take it.
It's about changing your mindset, looking in the fridge, looking in the pantry, creating things. You can make a bean salad with the chickpeas. You can make the hummus. We also have the hummus beet recipe that is at pashascooking.com.
Right.
We also have a lentil recipe, a soup recipe that's also over at pashascooking.com, plus other recipes that you can be able to create with, you know, the quinoa, the chickpea, and the lentils. So there's so many wonderful things that you can create. It's about changing that mindset, utilizing everything you have. When you cook, make double. Maybe use some parts like the water to make a soup or a stock. and download our recipe planner at passionatecooking.com. The top right corner, or if you have issues, come to info@passionatecooking.com and email us, and we will send it over to you. So thank you so much for joining us today to Fridge Feasts.
Oh, Pantry Feast.
And thank you so much for joining us. Make comments on what you've got in your fridge and pantry so we can help you out. Thanks so much.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao for now.